Hello, hello. All right, we're good. I'm in. Ready to rock. Cool. Just gonna send this link out to everyone, and we'll get going. What's going on, people? This YouTube thing. I'll talk about this once we get a little bit more people rolling in. Just gonna throw this up on the Twitter. Hold on. All right, once we get like 20 people in here, I'll go over what the deal is with this YouTube thing. But same thing as we usually do in the group with the Zooms. It'll just be on YouTube, so this will be immediately uploaded after, so everyone can watch or anyone who missed. And just wanted to go over some plays, some ideas for this week, and get everyone going. Just gonna give it like a couple of minutes. Gonna get some people rolling in here. Maybe like 2 minutes. All right, here we go. All right. So the deal is with these Zooms right now. I mean, this YouTube Live. I just wanted to come on here and do YouTube Live. Probably going to be like this every week, unless it's really bad, like a bad connectivity issue. You guys can't hear me, but I just wanted to do this because a lot of people can't make it, whatever it is. And as soon as these things end, these will be up on the YouTube for you guys to watch. We also now have Chef coming in, basically doing videos every other day, doing an amazing job for us, and he's going to be posting a ton of great content. I know you guys like that supply and demand zone video. Actually, right after this little talk we're going to have, I'm going to post his watch list video, all his stocks he's watching for the week, and he's breaking down all of them in detail. He's really awesome with what he does, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for all of his stuff. An amazing trader as well, so don't overlook what he says. But as far as what's going on for the week, I'm going to hop over here to SPY because I'm pretty charted up on ES. July 4th, this is the July 4th weekend, whatever you want to call it. And this is generally a bullish week. So that's just something to keep in mind. I don't really trade based off of historically how stocks react over certain holidays or whatever, but it is generally a bullish week, so you got to keep that in the back of your head if you're looking to go short. And you want to look at the bigger time frames here on SPY, and see what's going on. We're getting a nice breakout here as well. If you take a look at the Nasdaq, we're breaking out as well. Thought we'd get a nice drop this week, but we did not. Bounced and rallied once again, and here we are breaking out of this nice range that we were in between basically 405 and 425, another 20-point range, but slowly grinding higher. Not many people thought about that we would get there. I thought around when we got this drop that we'd see 400, but we did not, which is crazy. So besides that, looking ahead at the market, there's no resistance ahead besides all-time highs of 427. Looks like we may continue that rally, this little grind higher all week again, probably targeting 430, and then we'll go from there. The Nasdaq is a little bit of a different story. Not too many pullbacks on the Nasdaq, and a lot of strength overall in names like Amazon. Shopify's been on a tear. Tesla's now picking up, which is great. Tesla has been lagging. Tesla is actually something that we're going to be looking at. One of my favorite tickers to play when it runs. I'm sure it's everyone's favorite ticker, but QQQ, same thing. This is a nice range breakout, and I think we can see. Yeah, right. Yeah, Soap's in the chat. If you guys know who he is in Conservative Collectors. I don't know how much volume we're going to get over this summer with everyone on vacation, so that means we could just continue this grind higher if no big players are going to step in to make any sell orders. But regardless, let's see what happens. So overall, QQQ, same thing as SPY. This is your tech indicator. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens this week as we're breaking out. This is really key for the markets, because we fall back into this range as a big fake out and cause a large sell. But that's it for the indices. I wanted to actually show you guys something that I thought was pretty interesting. At close, some of these mid-cap tickers, I think it's because the Russell 1000 is changing. GameStop got added in, and a bunch of tickers are moving around. But overall, this is something to look at. You look at TLRY and some of your mid-cap tickers towards close. Literally seconds at close, before close. You want to look at this. Look what happened. All day, decent volume on TLRY, and then bam, we're hit with a huge buy order. Some other tickers that were hit with some huge buy orders. GME. Another one. Look at this 5-minute. This is because it's getting added to the Russell 1000, but still, this is volume. These are buyers stepping in now. That are pushing this price a lot higher. So you want to keep this in mind this week. Watch those mid caps, those small caps, as the Russell 1000 got readjusted with tickers, some taken out, some added in. AHT, I believe, was another one, and Fubo was one. So all of these tickers now are repositioned, and big volume came in. And I'm a huge fan of when volume comes in, so it's something to keep your eye out on. AHT was same thing. Fubo, another one, which we are swinging. This had a nice sell into close, but big buyers came in literally seconds before we closed out, which I thought was very interesting. I didn't expect that at all. So this is something to keep our eyes on. So we are actually now swinging Fubo. And I wanted to go over. A lot of people asked me why did I decide to swing Fubo? What happened there? First of all, we caught a very nice day trade on Friday, 300% gains. Basically caught this bottom of this whole run here. But it was really simple for anyone who wants to learn how I did this. I noticed very strong resistance at 33.70. And then Friday at open, I noticed we had some significantly stronger volume than we usually did. So I thought maybe we'll break 33.70 and go much higher. Looking here on the daily chart as well. If this stream is like really laggy and really annoying, I think it is. I'm probably just gonna. I don't know how much longer we're gonna continue these, but my computer. I have a really bad computer. I actually ended up getting. I'm getting a new one. But looking at this daily chart on Fubo, first of all, huge volume. And this is a key daily level at 34.80, which we did end up breaking above, could not hold. Regardless, we did break above and on great volume. So this is something to keep your eyes on. Going into next week, we do have a gap in between 39.25 and 37.70. So that is actually my target, that 39 level, because I do think we're going to gap fill before we eventually making a nice little pullback. But regardless, I think we're up around 20 to 30% on these swings, and I'm super excited for what can happen on Fubo. As you guys know, this thing can really run once it gains some volume. So keep your eyes out on that. So 39.27 is my first target. And what else? Another swing. We are in TLRY now. This is an interesting chart here on TLRY. I've been in this for a while now. I've been at least for, I think, near a month. But what I was noticing, and I was looking at the previous history before it ran on TLRY. Now the chart doesn't look too similar, but I mean it's not like identical. I mean, but the similarities are there, especially on the weekly chart. And why I decided to hold this and still have the target that I have on it, which I will again explain. But the 2 weeks before this thing took off and bursted through $70, it was one red week followed by one green week, and we do have the same setup here after a nice little run up, a nice little red week followed by a green week. So if everything holds up to previous history, we may start to get this push up. We'll only start to add size, however, above 23, because that's a major level, and that's also right around the area that it rejected, which was the area that before it rejected on the previous run. So overall, a very, very interesting spot here on TLRY, but regardless, I'm still in this. We've been in and out of this. I think I'm around break even on my contracts. On the hourly, showing pretty nice strength. There's an inverse head and shoulders here. We got a left shoulder. Here's the head, and here's the right shoulder. Here's the right shoulder, 1870. Once this breaks, it may actually look. This is a nice day trade opportunity as well. Once 1870 breaks, which I do think it will, because this is forming to be a very, very nice head and shoulders, is 1765 holds, which is the bottom of the left shoulder. As long as that's holding, I think we see much higher prices. So once 1870 breaks for a day trade opportunity, I'm looking for 1940. It seems to be good resistance. Swings, I'll be holding these until we touch 23, and once we break that, I'll be targeting 25. And once 25 breaks, I think we see 30 and then 60. But for this day trade here, 1870, once it breaks, looking for 1934. This is just because this inverse head and shoulders. My target for the swing still is this 60 level, because it is a gap fill right here. This is a gap. 63.85 is the top, and 55 is the start. So I think around the 60 range. And if we do break 63, I think this thing could start to see 75, 80, maybe even 100. But that's going to take a little bit of time to get there first. Regardless, we got some time to go, and I think once 23 breaks, things will start to get very interesting. But that's that for my TLRY swing. Now I wanted to go over Tesla, and yes, I did see the news that like all of the vehicles have like safety concerns or something like that. So it will definitely be interesting to see what happens at open with that. Tesla, though, a lot of people were thinking downside, including myself. I thought we'd see 500, but we did not. Just gonna play it as it comes. Gonna reset this chart and go through with you what I see. But I have around a 730 target actually out of my swings, but we did end up swinging these things for a good gain. I think I actually ended up swinging weeklies for like a 300% gain. But overall, this is a very, very strong chart. This weekly chart looks nice as well. I'm going to clear this out and show you what's going on. So first of all, this weekly chart's showing some nice strength. What I see here on the weekly is a nice breakout. This is a falling wedge breakout. And it looks like this 525 level is near the floor. And this is the bottom of the falling wedge, 536 is the level. Broke out, increased volume on the weekly, and it seems like this chart is just beginning. Looking at the daily, chart, let me take some stuff off the screen so it doesn't lag as much. I just took some stuff off this this stream screen, so maybe it helps the lag. Sorry, it's super annoying. Regardless, looking at Tesla, same thing, same setup. Very, very nice, very strong. Inside bar here on the daily as well. So I think Monday is going to be a huge, huge day for Tesla. I'd like for it to come down and fill this gap, but if we don't, I'm going to play it above. If this is Thursday's high, I'll be playing this above 697, and it'll be a target for a gap fill at 733.34. Once that breaks, I'll then be targeting 780 and beyond, targeting 850. Why do I have some large price targets on this? Because this is a huge, huge breakout. Tesla hasn't been doing much for a while, and now it's finally breaking out. So I think we're going to start seeing this is going to be a huge week for Tesla, and they'll definitely keep your eyes on this, because this can be something that really blows up your account in a good way if you play it correctly. Another rising wedge inside the falling wedge, multiple patterns breaking this thing out, and it's ready to go. So watch for, if we do drop on Tesla, watch for that 656 level, and then we'll go from there. What else? What else do we got? Sorry. So now Tesla, that's another watch, and now a huge watch of mine is now Amazon and Shopify. Tech overall is looking very, very strong. Amazon's still in this range that it's been in for basically a couple months. And it just cannot break out, no matter what happens, no matter what type of volume is coming in. It cannot break out. So let me clean this chart out and we'll get going. Super laggy, wow. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Thinkorswim's having some trouble. Gotta get myself a new computer. But what I was saying here on Amazon, this